Hello everybody, Big Beardy back again with another video, and today we're talking about the January problem, and we're going to explain exactly what the January problem is and how we can fix it. But before we get started, so I'm getting all comfortable in it. Before we get started, some of you may know, some of you may not, I've got a new venture out there. We've set up a website called In Touch 24/7. The idea is to try and get more work out to you drivers. So if you're struggling for work at this moment in time, if you're looking for work, jump on the website, send us your details, and if we have work in your area, we will send it out to you. It's called In Touch 24/7. Link down below. It's completely free. Check out the website, go to the menu, and you'll see a bit about being a driver, and stick your information in there. And like I said, if we've got any work, we will send it your way. So, January problem. What is the January problem? How does it affect people, and how do you solve it? So the January problem is this perceived notion that January is really quiet. And it is for some people, but not for everyone. It's actually something that really only affects same-day couriers. Multi-droppers, it doesn't affect at all, really. Most multi-droppers are in with their companies for a long period of time. So it doesn't actually impact on them. For us same-day drivers, though, it does, because the workload does reduce, especially on places like the CX and stuff. And it doesn't mean there isn't work on there. There just seems to be less available. The prices seem to drop everywhere. And we're in the middle of a bit of a fuel crisis, with fuel prices being so high. And when you're charging pence per mile, or pounds per mile, or whatever you're charging per mile, if fuel prices rise and your prices per mile don't rise, eats into your profits. And you soon find yourself in a situation where you're making a lot less money than you were in October, November and December the previous year. So it is a bit of a problem, and it's not just January. It moves into February, and then obviously March as well, the beginning of March, and then it starts rising up a bit. Now, it doesn't affect everyone the same, because, you know, if you've got customers that have regular all year round work, it's not going to affect you. But if you're very much relying on one source of getting your work, for instance, something like the Courier Exchange, and you don't have other avenues to pull work in from, then it might really start affecting you. That's why I always say, have as many places to get work from as possible, because if one dries up, you can grab from something else. Like I said, go check out InTouch 24/7, completely free, and it's another way of getting work. I know I'm plugging it, but I'm allowed to, it's mine. So, so January does affect same-day drivers, but like I said, it doesn't affect multi-droppers. Multi-droppers tend to have longer contracts. They tend to be not just, because the same day stuff is, it's one job. You pick it up, you do 2 hours drive, and you drop it off, boom, job's gone. Now you got to find the next job. If you've got constant work, something like multi-drop work, that tends to be a week long, 2 weeks long, 3 weeks long, a month, 2 months, 3 months. You see what I'm saying here? And it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed work. Now, you might have to do very different miles on a certain day, but you're generally getting better than £1 a mile. You're usually getting closer to £2 to £3 a mile doing multi-drop work. It's just, it will take you all day, and it might not be the work you're looking for. So when people say there's no work around, no, there is. There is work around. It's just, it's different work. You know, you might want to look at small house removals as well. There is still work around, but it's a different type of work. So how do you solve the January problem when you're a same-day driver? You change what you are. It's probably the best way of doing it. And I know there's plenty of multi-drop work around. Maybe not on places like the Courier Exchange or various different apps, but we have quite a lot of multi-drop work on InTouch 24/7 at the moment, especially in the east of England, in Ipswich, Thetford, Essex, Sussex, Norfolk, Suffolk. We've got quite a lot of work. It's just finding the drivers to do it. And I think a lot of same-day drivers sort of look at multi-drop work and think, I don't really want to do that. It's not really for me. But my argument to that is, if you're sat there at home in January and going, I haven't got any work, but I don't really want to do that, but you're sat at home not doing any work, surely it's better to do something rather than nothing. Because nothing's going to pay you nothing, and something will pay you something. Plus, January, like I said, it tends to not just be January, it tends to go into February and March. It's a long period of time where work is slower. Having guaranteed work then is very important. Some of you who watch my channel regularly will know I do multi-drop work during sort of the Christmas period. And the reason I do that is I don't have to think, it's guaranteed and I'm sorted. I'm starting to think it might be that I need to jump on it more for January, February and March. And I'm not talking about Hermes and Amazon multi-drop work. You know, you can do that if you want. What I'm talking about there is plenty of other multi-drop work, which most people don't even know about. Like I said, so checking out websites and finding out where that work is. Like I said, we've got plenty on our website at the moment, InTouch 24/7. We've got plenty of work on there. Plenty of work. We just need the drivers to fulfill it. So go check it out. Right, real sorry, the sun's shining in from a weird angle. I've had to move this up and it's completely changed the lighting on my video. So anyway, so yes, what was I saying? Yeah. The January problem. There's not a lot of work out for same day couriers, but there's other types of work out there. Multi-drop. There is obviously small house removals, especially if you've got long wheelbases or Lutons. Waste removal. There's, you know, you can try and get work from various different places. I've said this once, I've said it a million times. Getting as much work from as many different places is key, especially in these quiet periods. And finding regular, consistent work that's probably, you know, it might not pay you as much as you could do doing the same day stuff, but we're in January and February, and that same day stuff is not guaranteed. Guaranteed work can keep you going until business picks up again. So getting out there, finding other ways of pulling in work. Multi-drop work, I think, is very important for a lot of drivers. Could be the way forward for you. How do you solve the January problem when there's no same-day work? You change the work you're doing. It's probably the best way of doing it. I hope this has helped some of you out there. I know it's not a magic wand and like, oh, that fixes all my problems, but it's hard to fix a problem when there's no actual perfect answer. January is a difficult time of the year. It's difficult to get the work you want, and in the current climate, post lockdowns and fuel prices going up and everything else, there's no perfect answer, but there are still answers. So if you've liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Also, by the way, go check out Big Beardy Food if you haven't already. I'm just about to drop some new videos next week. And I'm really going to be doing a lot of content on there. So go check it out. And as always, be safe out there. Have a great day.